Hey there, this is Pam Schmidt. I'm so glad to see you today. I'm hoping you have a fantastic day. I wanted to take a quick moment today to introduce you to my dear friend, mentor, and somebody I've been collaborating with. This is Bronwen,
Hey,
Bronwen Osterlegger. How are you?
I'm super good, and I'm excited because Pam and I have been working together for what, close to 3 years. Didn't we meet like 3 years ago? When we were working with Nerdy Girl. Yeah,
I
that
believe so.
was that was fun times, and ever since then we've just been kind of in each other's pockets, and it's been fun. So, but today I wanted to, like I asked Pam, let me go live with you so that I can just make you shine. I just want to just talk to you in front of everybody about where you've been and what you're doing and where you're going, because Pam is so this tender-hearted, amazing soul that really wants good things for people, and she knows stuff, and so she's passing it along, and I love that about you, Pam, so
Mm,
much. So do you mind if I just start asking you leading questions?
yes, please do.
Awesome. Okay, well, I want to know, and I would love for your people to know what, like, where you came from. What is the origin of you even knowing how to reduce chemicals in people's lives?
Hmm. I would say when I was newly married, I'll start there. I bought all the stuff. The grocery store chemicals, and I saw that there was something for the bathroom and only for the kitchen, and all of those things I thought I was supposed to have, and I used them, but I always noticed that I'd cough and wheeze. And
Mhm.
I have a couple of members in my family who have respiratory issues, or did, or outgrew it, but some that are
Mhm.
long term. And whenever I'd clean, I thought, okay, that strong smell that makes me cough is exactly what I needed. I've killed the germs and I've done my good mommy job. And it really started taking some noticeable impacts upon us. And there was one time I used one cleaning chemical and really thought I did a good job. And when it was all said and done, I don't get sick very often, but I did get sick, and it was respiratory at that point. So I knew, the connections were there. I started to see that. So
Mhm.
I'd say about 30 years ago, I started trying to change and, find my way. And there weren't as many options or ways to learn how to reduce toxins. So I just kind of fumbled my way for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's only been in the last maybe less than 10 years that I felt like all the puzzle pieces came into place where I could figure out how I could clean without toxins, how I could treat my cosmetics without toxins.
Right.
Now I'm working on eating with
Mhm.
less
Yeah.
toxins.
That's my favorite thing, yeah.
That was the last thing, sadly to say. I'd eat clean, but there were still the naughties in there. So
Naughties. I love you. So where did that bring you? Like, when did you start thinking, I'm gonna help people? Now that I know this, I'm gonna help people with this.
it started so subtly because, I found something, I'd get excited, I'd share it with a friend at the lunch table at work. And um, eventually, some people started calling me Dr. Pam for answers.
Nice.
I'm not a doctor, but I gave out, enough free advice, and then I started realizing there were people well beyond who I knew who could use these same tips. And as I met you, Bronwyn, you encouraged me to make this something that I'm sharing with many more people. And so it's become my mission in the last 2 or 3 years. It slowly came together, and I feel like I've
Mhm.
got it.
Nice. I love that. I love that. So now you're here. What are you doing right now to help people with this?
Um, there's a few things that I've worked on. I've put together a website that has courses in them, has info in them, some of my videos. I've got articles that I'm writing weekly on our Shaoli Hope blog.
Mhm.
Can you give us the website? Is it
Yep.
blog?
Just blog shayelihope.com.
And so, I can add that in the comments so you can find the
Yeah,
spelling
the
of it.
reader.
And just this week, Bronwen and I recorded some sessions, video sessions that are about gut health. So that's really exciting. That was kind of a first for me, but I do feel like it's a message that we need people to know because
Yeah.
the gut is everything.
Yeah. It all comes back to your emotional center. Yeah.
Right.
I love that. And I love our mini course. It's so good. So if you want the mini course, this is your first call to action. Make sure you drop an emoji for Pam so she can send you her link to that. Okay. And then where are you going? Where are you going with this? What are you excited about?
I am excited about showing up at the event in Provo, Utah that Bronwen is putting on called Rejuvenate You. And I'm one of the sponsors. So I'll be there. I'll have a table and I'll get to rub elbows with people that show up there. And so I'm looking forward to it. It's a chance to meet people that I've only seen on screen before. And, I'm going to be introducing just a little bit to people here and there what it means to reduce toxins. It doesn't have to be a hairy armpit nasty thing. It's
I love you.
It really can be simple. There's a learning curve, but once you've got it in place, it's very simple. So, I love that. And I guess that's why I have the name The Chemical Minimalist. As time goes on, it's just, I don't want a long, complicated list. I want simple.
It's simple. Yeah. And I love that about you because it is so simple. It's a system. It's just living, and it's clean living, so you're not sick.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay, well, where do you want to take people? I feel like there's just this last question before. Where do you want to take people with chemical minimalism, like over the next 10 years? What are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm really hoping to help people one by one. And in addition to that, I really hope to build a community of people that want to share mutually between each other things that they're discovering, tips, and all of that. It doesn't have to be just me. So, if you have some expertise in this, I want that from you. And I want a community of people because we have a big mission ahead of us.
Yeah, community is huge.
These last couple of years have just really brought greater pressure on us to bring out the poisons because, you've got to kill the germs. Well, there are ways to do that do not impact us in our respiratory or even our emotional systems are impacted by this.
Yes. Physical and emotional, they're always together. They never part ways. So cool. You have a new Facebook group that you just...
I kind of revived. And so it's Chemical Minimalist with Pam Schmidt. And I'm on Facebook. And I will be doing some regular posts there and welcoming posts from other people too. This is not just my platform. I also am on Telegram, and that's Chemical Minimalist with Pam Schmidt. So you can find me in both of those places. I'm on Instagram and posting things too, not building a group as much, but yes, all of those places.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to invite people one more time. If you're watching this, it's at this point, make sure you drop an emoji if you want her mini course. It's really good. She shared some amazing information and she's so fun. Pam, will you do all the little, the villains, little call sign things? Will you do that for us?
Yes. I'm thinking which one's first. Oh, we talk about dairy, da, 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 and then we talk about wheat, and we talk about sugar, and we talk about Great Aunt Hilda. That's all about
Pam's very, very straight about what actually happens when you put these things that are chemically infused into your body.
Problems.
Yes. So working with your gut, it's a really good mini course. She did such a good job delivering the information and the assignments that you need so you can baby step your way into this shift. So, well, awesome. Do you want me to spin my little wheel and we can see if somebody can win something? Awesome.
Yes.
Let me just see what I can do here as a guest.
And so what this spinning wheel means is by somebody commenting below, they can be the winner. How do we do that?
Oh yeah, do we have anybody commenting at all? I'm only going to spin this wheel to give away a free thing if we have somebody on here. But we'll do this again. So if you hear this and you're like, I want to be on.
Okay.
And Pam, you can start giving people. Anybody on?
I'm learning this app, so I'm not seeing that I have any comments at this point.
You know what? It's all right. So what we'll do is next time, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching to this point and you really want to get something free, we want to see who wins the mini course for free or a VIP upgrade at the Rejuvenate You event, so you can come and hang out with Pam there. But if we're going to go live again, so if you want to have me spin the wheel the next time we go live, Pam will do a going live alert, live stream alert, and let you know so that you can have it on your calendar. And then hopefully you get to win something. But in the meantime, drop an emoji so that Pam can give you her link to the mini course. It's really super affordable. And it's, even though we call it a mini course, it's actually like good stuff. Like you're going to be able to take action within 3 days and have a huge shift in your life. Okay. So, and it's not hard. It's all easy and it's designed to be easy. Okay. All right. Well, Pam, I love you so much. Thank you for doing this with me and letting me just make you, I love you. I just want to show you off to everybody. So
thank you so much.
I appreciate it. All right. We will talk to you next time. See you later.
Bye.